plant care gone wrong. So last month, my roommate Sarah decided that our apartment needed more life and came home with a monstera and a glowing review for a self-watering planter she found online. She gave me a full TED Talk about how technology was revolutionizing plant care and how we'd never have to remember to water anything again. I was skeptical, but I figured what's the worst that could happen? At least if it died, it would do so in a high-tech way. The first couple of days, everything seemed normal. The Monstera stood proudly in its futuristic pot. Sarah bragged to anyone who visited about her cutting-edge gardening, and I secretly hoped it would sprout USB ports. But then I started noticing puddles forming around the base of the planter. At first, I blamed my own clumsiness. Maybe I'd spilled water while making coffee. But after a week, it looked less like a happy houseplant and more like we were hosting a tiny swamp in our living room. Curiosity got the better of me, so one morning I decided to investigate. I lifted the Monstera out of its self-watering pot and was greeted by the sight of a dozen holes in the bottom. Like, actual holes. Not just a drainage hole, but a pattern straight out of a pasta strainer. I turned to Sarah, who was busy Googling, "Why is my plant so thirsty?" and asked, "Did you check the reviews before buying this?" She just blinked and said, "It had 5 stars for water movement. I thought that meant hydration, not irrigation." So after a week of puddles and a Monstera with the world's cleanest roots, we learned the hard way. Our self-watering planter was really just a colander in disguise. I guess next time we'll read the fine print and maybe invest in a pasta plant instead.